Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are cooking with Anthony. I don't know if this is going to be a segment. It might, because a little series, because he cooks good soups and winter's coming. So yeah. So he is going to be cooking menudo. So I'm going to show you guys how he makes it. So stay tuned.
What is that? What did I say?
Okay, so this is the tripe that Anthony's gonna cut.
This is the menudo.
Which is the meat, which is the menudo of the soup.
Beef stomach, yeah. And
Don't go into detail.
it's already cleaned, and I'm just making sure that it doesn't have too much fat. I'm gonna cut the fat and chop it into small bite-sized pieces.
It doesn't look so appealing right now.
It never does, but it tastes good.
Yeah, it does. So he's gonna cut this into little chunks, and we'll be back. So this is how Anthony cuts his menudo.
It's not squid, it's menudo. And this is what the fat looks like.
Yuck.
Which I can't stand it when it has fat. So we cut it off so it's not all greasy. This one's not frozen, but our knife is good. So this takes about half an hour. We only have 4 pounds though. Usually when we cook for everybody, I think I cook about 10.
I love you.
I love you too.
So that's how he cuts it.
It's already washed, so I don't have to worry about washing it too.
So you wash it and you cut the fat off.
If you go get it raw from a meat market that doesn't clean, and you have to clean it yourself or trim the fat like that, you gotta wash it because it looks a little yellowish, and then you cut it and trim the fat. And then after you trim the fat, you gotta wash it again, because then you have a bunch of grease on your hands and a bunch of grease inside the pot. So you want to kind of get the grease as much as you can, because when it cooks, that's more grease you have to take out, unless you like greasy menudo, but I don't. It's gross. You'll see when we finish.
Okay.
You'll see when we cook it how much fat comes off of it, even after it's already trimmed. Grease, and I skim the top. But you'll see that in about an hour and a half. Okay, so like I said, even after I cut it, I wash it. This is just my preference. The grease that you see is coming out. It's just easier to skim the top after it starts cooking.
So he's putting purple onion in the menudo, and he is going to season it with salt and garlic powder.
Yeah, I put purple onion because I like purple onion. Most people put white onion.
And it's already on the stove.
And I don't measure water, and I don't measure my seasonings because I let it go down to a broth, and then I just add water. It's easier to control than to just keep on putting water all the time. And I put enough seasoning to get it started, and then once the beef is cooked enough but it's not fully soft, I just start tasting it, and then just go from there for seasonings. That's about it.
So just let it boil for right now.
For right now, you let it boil for at least an hour and a half before you taste it. Don't taste it earlier than an hour and a half, but it's okay because it's beef.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so I just finished skimming the top of the menudo broth. Took out most of the grease, almost all of the grease that was on it. So now it's time to season the broth. It's still in there. Looks like that. So it's in there. And then I use this one, California. It's not very hot. Again, I don't measure. It's not very hot, but it's a different flavor than this one. And this one is New Mexico. This one's the one that makes it spicy. So you know, you just throw it in there. Kind of go by the color. Some more of that. Mix it around. I bring it back to the boil so that way it cooks and it mixes with it. So you can see that the color, it's turned red. Like most of the time you see it. It's still a little bit light, but I'm still gonna add more of the same seasonings. No other seasoning than that. I just use salt, garlic powder, and these two powders to flavor it, and that's it. We're almost there. And then I'll show you when we put this in. The part most people like.
Anthony's jumping the gun, you guys.
Alright, I forgot we were filming, so that's what it looks like before you throw it in. And you just throw it in.
That's my favorite.
All it is corn.
So now what? You just let it boil until it's done?
Just let it get warm. Let it marinate. Let the corn kind of soak up the flavor, and
For
that's
like
it.
how long?
Once it gets back to a boil, 10, 15 minutes.
Okay, guys, and that's how you make menudo.
That's it.
Easy peasy. So next time you see it, we will be enjoying it. Thank you so much for teaching us.
The juice.
Love you.
Love you too.